Welcome to the Kirby Cultural Arts Complex. My name is Erin Hill, and I am so glad that you are joining us for the performance of The Pandemic Blues. This show is brought to you by the Person County Arts Council, Person County Recreation Arts and Parks Department, and Piedmont Community College. And we would not be able to do this show without the support of the North Carolina Arts Council. Please enjoy The Pandemic Blues.
I am a writer. I know the pandemic affects many people in devastating ways by having to stay at home. But for me, who is comfortable living alone on a small Social Security income, not needing large amounts of anything, it hasn't made a difference. Writing is a bit of solo work. Cooped up in a darkened room with the computer, I squeeze my eyes almost closed until I see the spirit of the words that prompt my blues into poems, essays, short stories, and memories. My imagination lifts me out of my cooped up room to some place magical. New Orleans, a raw brick wall room, smooth piano music reaches into the heart where the scars of the blues lay, waiting to be brought to the surface. People come alive, yearning, feeling deep within the blue bird of happiness. Satchmo. I must say honestly, the pandemic has been an inconvenience and inconsiderate. It keeps me from meeting other writers at open mic poetry night and writing groups meetings in particular. Writers sometimes need other writers to keep creativity alive. My sympathy goes out to others that want to be with other people. I get to write. It's my lifeline, my reason to live, my hope, the light ahead that pulls me like a magnet to brighter days towards something better. As long as I have that feeling, I will go on happily until the pandemic ends.
I consider the pandemic an inconvenience. It's given me the blues because I'm single. I'm looking for love, affection, a partner. With all the bars and restaurants and live music clubs and sporting events closed, what's a girl to do? There's nowhere to go out and meet anybody that I have anything in common with. Because of COVID-19, everything's shut down. But I'm trying to stay positive and find the silver lining. I'm looking for someone who's caring and dependable and smart and funny and can hold a conversation and be good looking. I'm a romantic at heart. Eventually I want to get married and start a family, but right now, girls just want to have fun. I've been trying my luck with dating apps. Dating apps are probably the only way that anyone can make any kind of actual connection with anybody right now. I've had a few matches and talked with some people who seem nice. Of course, they all weren't. There were a couple of jerks along the way. I'm looking for someone who sees me for who I am and sees the good in me. I'm proud of myself for putting myself out there and looking for love. And I've met a couple of people who are interesting, and we set up a first date, via Zoom or FaceTime. That's something our parents never had to do. Of course, it eliminates all the awkward "are we going to kiss" moments at the end of the night. I haven't met the right one yet, but there's plenty of fish in the quarantine sea. So in these unusual circumstances, I'm going to keep on looking.
I'm gonna hide behind the mountain. I'm gonna hide behind the mountain. I'm gonna hide behind the mountain, going where the chilly wind, they won't blow. I'm gonna hide behind the mountain. I'm gonna hide behind the mountain. I'm gonna hide behind the mountain, going where the chilly wind, they won't blow.
When I was about 5 years of age, I learned a lesson that changed my life. I had done something wrong, so my mother told me to go to the corner for time out. During my lucid moments, I noticed that I could hear everyone around me. And they were doing things like cleaning, washing, sweeping, cooking, and watching TV, and I missed out on all those activities. But I didn't care about that. I was free to imagine, to dream unencumbered, and hold the visions I had. Driving fast cars, flying planes, climbing the pyramids. A remarkable little world. I sat in that corner till I fell asleep. This pandemic sort of reminds me of that time out when something has gone wrong. It's a moment for me to think about what matters. Without the constant intrusions, without the familial and the social events draining my life of time better spent. I may never know the truth of this virus release, but I will use this time to dream about a remarkable world and to do something. Write a book, write a song, build a deck, something that makes this uncertain time more manageable. I plan to make meaningful moments, memories that when I reflect on this time, I will take a deep breath, and exhale, and know that I made it through moves that changed life's trajectory.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
Say her name.
Breonna Taylor.
Say her name.
Breonna Taylor.
Say his name.
George Floyd.
Say his name.
George Floyd.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
My cousin asked me, "Why are you so up in arms about the protest?" And I asked her, "Why are you not?" I want to show solidarity. to stand up for the men and women who are constantly looked down on because of the color of their skin, who are being killed because racism still exists. Breonna Taylor should have never died. And I want to use my presence and my voice to speak justice for innocent lives lost. Many of my friends and family say that me wanting to be a part of the racial justice movement is wrong, that Black Lives Matter and the protests are not okay, that times have changed and things have gotten better. But better doesn't mean equal or safe. There should be respect and equality for everyone in this country. There are people hurting and dying, and I'm tired of staying silent to appease and not lose relationships. I want to speak up for justice.
With the recent protesting and rioting in the news, I've had to take a step back and give some thought to what I was feeling on these matters. To me, there's a difference between rioting and protesting. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. stated, "A riot is the language of the unheard." What I have witnessed on television these days, those rioting have chosen the wrong language to make themselves heard. People have a constitutional right to protest, and I appreciate those who seek to right the wrongs of this nation through peaceful protesting to arouse the unconscious hearts and minds. Black lives matter.
I've learned that sometimes we whisper the tunes the angels offer us. As people leave this world too soon, and if the minutes get hard enough, sometimes we whisper. It's when we're fighting to live. Could be a virus in the world with a cure not yet known. Might be comfort for a friend who says, bad luck must come in threes. She's beat cancer and heart disease, and now she waits for test results again. She believes she can't face this on her own, but you call her anyway. You tell her not to worry. You talk for 7 hours until you're sure she'll be all right. On days we're feeling great and believing that we are right where we're supposed to be, we'll whistle a song. So when good people leave this world too soon, and if the minutes get really hard, sometimes we just whisper the tunes the angels offer us.